Our kids and I nominated Rudy for Father of the Year because we're so proud of him. The thing is that there are lots of ways to handle MS, and Rudy's way is always to ask himself, how much am I willing to let MS take from me? It took his first choice of a career, but he rallied and he found another one. It took his ability to walk, so he finds other ways to be my partner and to be an active dad, and we're really lucky about that. If you could picture Rudy 17 years ago before he got his diagnosis, he was like a soccer star, a baseball star, like a real jock. He was on his way to be
an arrogant SOB.
Training to be an orthopedic surgeon, a little bit arrogant, you know. And then all of a sudden MS comes and like that changes everything. All of a sudden, who is he if he's not a surgeon? Who is he if he's not a star athlete? Really, he's turned into like a really, really nice man.
I kind of like myself better. I like the person I've become better than who I would have become.
Rudy.
Is this going to be on tape too?
And you know, Rudy's dad had MS.
Yeah.
His dad passed away suddenly last month, but there was a dynamic for a while that all the men in the family were disabled.
I've pretty much had MS in one way, shape, or another all my life. I remember the first time that I actually heard the word MS and knew what it was when I was playing catch with my dad and threw the ball and hit him in the head because he couldn't see it. You know, he didn't see it coming. You know, he wasn't able to track the ball. He was always, hey, let's go for it. You know, that's kind of the roadmap that I grew up with and what I have to look back on for how a dad can be. Always there for me, always supportive, always in my corner kind of thing. Well, now I'm the dad. That's what I do. That's my job.
And at the same time that Rudy's body started breaking down, we had a child born who was born healthy, and then his body started to break down. And so there was a lot of stress. Andrew speaks a different language, and the funny thing is that as Andrew has gotten older, he has become very loving and caring. Everybody, he's the one who wants to take the most care of Rudy. Yeah. It's been a beautiful thing for our kids too.
Yeah.
They check to make sure things are accessible and just sort of a matter of fact, you know, will my dad be able to get in here?
Mm-hmm. And you know, not only do they check for me, but you know, they have empathy for others too. Which, especially, you know, for a teenager to be able to look outward is
they do.
Pretty amazing. One of the big things that I love doing with Carly, our oldest, is going to the amusement parks. She loves riding roller coasters, and I do too.
Like once we went to Hershey Park and we rode 16 roller coasters in one day.
16?
Yeah.
16 roller coasters in 4 or 5 hours. It was just constantly.
That's
just
so bad.
Getting off one, going to the next, and just going right through the back, and they hold everything up until we get situated wherever seat we want. And we ride the coaster. So, you know.
Okay, and you do other things. You go to the concerts, you go to meet the teacher,
yes, I do. Yeah.
You hang the Christmas lights.
Yeah, but to me, that's something that I'm supposed to do. That's my job. You know, I'm a dad. You know, nothing's ever all good or all bad. With a thing like MS, at times it's a struggle to find the goodness. And it's been my job and my responsibility to try and find that. Because if you don't have that positive outlook, you're just gonna wither.
And won't we be the first to say that MS sucks?
Oh yeah, believe me.
Yeah.
Believe me,
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
We could do without a lot of it.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is that we're not going to sit on the sidelines and let life pass by.
Exactly.
We refuse to be bystanders because life is more difficult.
Yeah.
And that's when our kids say to me, like, my teenager asked, will I get MS? And so we talked about the statistics, you know, which are very low. But then I also said, well, if you do, look at your dad. If you have MS, that doesn't mean you can't have goals and hopes and dreams and love and a family. It just means that life is a little more complicated. You know, sometimes people ask me about being a caregiver, and I always think, oh, I feel so uncomfortable with that because really he's my caregiver. And that's why, to me, he deserves Father of the Year, because he steps to the plate every time.